General Hospital will reveal what's coming next week on the show. Brooke Lynn will face a challenge that has been worrying her for a long time. Past memories and mistakes she's made might come back to haunt her, forcing her to make an important decision. Confronting the truth, Brooke Lynn will have no choice but to move forward, even if that means accepting risks and facing consequences. Those close to her may not agree with her decision, but Brooke Lynn knows it's time to stand up for herself and protect what she believes in. Meanwhile, Sasha is preparing for a confession that could change everything. The secret she's been hiding could be brought to light, forcing her to face uncomfortable questions from those around her. Will the truth help Sasha find peace of mind, or will it drag her into a new spiral of troubles? For Sasha, this isn't just a confession, it's a major turning point that could decide the path she'll take in the future. At the same time, Jenz Sidwell is slowly forging important connections in the world of General Hospital. His arrival could bring many unexpected changes, especially as his new relationships start to affect familiar characters. With his mysterious demeanor and subtle approach, Jenz quickly attracts attention, making everyone wonder if he's truly seeking collaboration or hiding a conspiracy. As events unfold, Jenz may not only be a new character but also a catalyst for many unforeseen developments. With intense developments ahead, next week promises to bring a series of surprises that will keep fans glued to the screen. Moments of confronting the truth, difficult choices, and new relationships forming will push the characters into dramatic situations, opening new chapters in a story already full of secrets and surprises on General Hospital. First, Jenz Sidwell wastes no time establishing himself in Port Charles upon his arrival. In just a short period, he has managed to build important relationships, especially at Windmere, where secrets are abundant and power is never easily shaken. With his sharp wit and calculated approach, Sidwell seems to be wasting no time in learning about influential figures. Though Anna Devane has stated that she's keeping an eye on Sidwell, it's clear that she's distracted by other cases, leaving the perfect opportunity for him to continue with his plans without tight supervision. Sidwell's presence is not limited to large businesses but also extends into deception, where he's forging mysterious relationships. The fact that a newcomer is quickly making connections with powerful characters shows that Sidwell is not just a businessman or a stranger seeking opportunities. He seems to have hidden motives, and each encounter only raises more questions about his true intentions. Jordan Ashford, who has recognized Sidwell's importance, decides to use his interest in her to gather more information. However, the more connections Sidwell makes, the greater the threat he becomes. One of the most alarming signs of Sidwell's influence is his cryptic conversation with Drew Kane. While the specifics of their discussion haven't been revealed, it's clear this is no ordinary meeting. With Drew's extensive experience in dangerous situations, Sidwell's interest in him is certainly not coincidental. Is Sidwell trying to manipulate Drew or planting a calculated plan? As his connections grow, the question becomes, who is really controlling the game? Port Charles has witnessed many mysterious figures with great influence, but Jenz Sidwell brings a uniquely dangerous aura. If no one stops him in time, he may become the latest manipulator, pushing the town into a series of unpredictable events. Second, Sasha is entering a tense and pressured phase of her life as she prepares to face a truth that could turn everything upside down. The secret about the real identity of the father of her child not only confuses her but also places her in a situation where she doesn't know what to do next. When Elaine Stevens reveals a shocking piece of information, though she doesn't name anyone, Sasha knows the truth is closer than ever. She can't continue living in doubt, but at the same time, she's not ready to face the consequences the truth may bring. For her, the possibility that Michael Corinthos could be the father of the child is not just a biological fact, but it comes with a host of emotional, relational, and past hurt she hasn't fully let go of. Sasha decides to turn to Jason Morgan, someone she believes can help her get to the bottom of the truth. No one understands the secrets, underground dealings, and hidden corners of Port Charles better than Jason. He's not only experienced in investigations but also has the wisdom to handle sensitive situations like this. Sasha isn't sure if Jason will help her, but she hopes he can uncover the identity of the client Elaine is hiding. If Michael is really the father, Sasha can't keep hiding the truth. But if he isn't, she still needs to know the truth so she can figure out what to do next for herself and her unborn child. But that's not the only secret weighing heavily on Sasha. Another, darker truth is gnawing at her daily. The accident involving Elaine was not just a random collision, it may be that Sasha indirectly caused it. She doesn't know exactly what happened that night, but the feeling of guilt is overwhelming, adding to her anxiety. Sasha is not the type of person who can easily ignore her mistakes. She's struggled with addiction, the pain of losing a child, and now, once again, she must face the ghost of guilt. The pressure on Sasha is mounting from all sides. She's not only pregnant but also dealing with a slew of issues that keep her up at night. If she confesses everything, will those around her forgive her? Will Michael accept the truth if he really is the father? Can she face the consequences if the accident involving Elaine really involves her? And most importantly, will she have the strength to get through all of this without falling back into a path of self-destruction? Port Charles has witnessed many shocking confessions, but for Sasha, this is not just an ordinary confession. This is a moment that could determine her entire future. If she continues to stay silent, the truth may be buried forever, but the cost could be a lifetime of torment. But if she speaks up, everything could collapse in ways she never anticipated. Between truth and fear, hope and despair, Sasha will have to make the hardest decision of her life, one that could change everything. Third, Brooke Lynn has spent much time struggling with her emotions, torn between the past and the present, between responsibility and fear. She always knew that one day, the truth about the child she gave up for adoption would return to confront her, forcing her to face the consequences of the decision she made long ago. But she never imagined that the moment would come so suddenly and unexpectedly. For all this time, Lois has tried to protect the secret about Giovanni, Gio, Palmieri, believing it was the best way to protect him from unnecessary trouble. But Brooke Lynn can no longer live in hiding and denial. Things become even more difficult as memories of the child she left behind begin to haunt her every day. Though she once believed that giving Gio a better life was the right choice, now the feelings of loss and regret are overwhelming. She knows she can't continue denying the truth. When Brooke Lynn finally decides to reveal everything, a real storm begins to sweep through her life and the lives of those involved. The news that she and Dante Falconeri are Joe's biological parents spreads quickly, sparking a range of reactions. Dante, who never knew he had a son, feels betrayed by the secret Brooke Lynn has kept for so many years. He's angry that he was never given the chance to be a father, but also confused by the fact that he has a son he's never met. As for Gio, who grew up in a different environment, will he be able to accept this truth? For a child, suddenly finding out that their biological parents aren't the ones who raised them can be a devastating shock. Brooke Lynn understands that he may not accept her immediately, and he could even hate her for abandoning him. But she also knows she can't continue to live in avoidance. This is her one chance to do the right thing, no matter what the outcome may be. Lois strongly opposes revealing this secret, making everything even more tense. Lois doesn't want Joe's life disrupted, nor does she want Brooke Lynn and Dante interfering with the happiness he's had. But Brooke Lynn believes that Gio has the right to know the truth about his origins, just as she has the right to reconnect with the child she lost. Brooke Lynn's decision affects not only her but also puts everyone involved in a difficult situation. She must face Dante's anger, Lois' opposition, her own pain, and most importantly, Joe's emotions. The journey to reconnect with her son won't be easy, but no matter what the cost, she knows it's the path she must take. The question now is not just how the truth will change everything, but whether Brooke Lynn will be able to find her place in her son's life. And if she does, will Dante be willing to walk with her down this road, or will it all end in pain and loss once again? Finally, Cyrus Renault remains an unpredictable figure, and this time is no different. After being cornered, he becomes more dangerous than ever. Those who faced Cyrus know that when he's pushed to the limit, he doesn't just stand still and take it, he responds with the most ruthless methods. Fans certainly remember the hostage crisis he caused with Trina and Portia Robinson a few years ago, proving that he's willing to do whatever it takes to achieve his goals. Now, with suspicion surrounding him, Cyrus once again becomes the center of attention, making him even more dangerous. Jocelyn Jacks tried to ease the situation with a fake apology, but it couldn't divert Cyrus' attention. He's not the type of person to be fooled by flowery words, and the fact is, he knows exactly who's truly watching and waiting for his mistakes. With all eyes on him, Cyrus understands that there's no way out. This makes him unpredictable, leaving those around him unsure whether he will attempt to escape, turn the tables, or carry out another bold attack. Meanwhile, Portia and Isaiah Gannon are focused on saving a life this week, but they may not realize they are in danger themselves. Cyrus, when feeling threatened, never hesitates to strike to regain control. If he decides to act again, who will be his target? Will he go after Portia as a warning to those opposing him? Or will he target Isaiah to cut off any opportunity for the opposition to interfere with his plans? Whoever the victim is, one thing is certain, the consequences will be severe. If Cyrus does strike, will the victim survive? And if they do, is anyone strong enough to put an end to Cyrus' reign of terror once and for all? Next week on General Hospital promises to be full of drama with tense confrontations, secrets revealed, and moments that can't be predicted. As the main characters are drawn into the dangerous whirlwind created by Cyrus, every decision could lead to irreversible consequences. With everything that's unfolding, Port Charles faces yet another storm that's about to erupt. Which storyline are you most looking forward to next week, starting February 17, 2025? Don't forget to share your thoughts and continue watching General Hospital on ABC to see what happens next.